welcome to Find Your Fridays Readings with Lorene. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. I hope you all are doing well and that you are finding yourself calm and stable and steady and much more ease than you were perhaps in the last few weeks. So, alrighty, let's jump back over. Hello, 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 hello. Oh my goodness. Cup of tea time. Okay, let me see who is going to come and play today. Who's going to come and play? Play. I've been in my head a lot today. Not you. Ah, lovely. Secret language of color cards. Lovely. Yay. Alrighty, so let us just get you and jump back out here for a moment. Un momento. Righty ho. That copy. Let's get to and share some stuff. Because we can. And that sounds good. There we go. Yay! Hi, Melinda. Hello, darling. I'm glad you're finishing your dinner. I certainly didn't wish to stop you from sharing your dinner. Okay, let us... Woohoo! Thank you, my darling. Thank you for sharing. It's been a little while since I've shared in other groups, so I will do that because it's been a while. It's been a while. How have you been going with all the energies and all the bits and bobs and things coming through as they do? As they have been for February, because holy moly, she was intense. And I have to say I was very, very grateful to have that little wee break, that little wee rest, I should say, not a break, but a rest. Because it was certainly required for me, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see. Let's chuck that in there. I don't know whether that will post or not, but we'll let it just sit there and percolate. Awesome. All right. Jumping back in. Hi, Edwina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was certainly interesting energies for me too. And there's been a lot of very fascinating things popping up this week and today in particular, which was really interesting given that it was the 1st of March. And of course, we're starting to get into some of those interesting energies coming through. I think it's kind of like, the way I'm perceiving it at the moment is February, at the start of February, those first couple of weeks of February was, and then it kind of went, with a little bit of like a on the edges, but mostly that couple of weeks was more about, there was like the really big shitstorm. Then it was like, I guess maybe the eye of the storm. And we'll see how the reading pans out, but I have a funny feeling it's going to be saying some more of the is coming up. Because, of course, as we know from last week, we're going to be coming into an eclipse season soon. So March, April will be eclipse season. So there's that going on. The energy of that is already building, I think. Not I think, I know. And so with that, and of course we've got the new moon next week Sunday. So although that isn't affecting us now, given that we're like halfway through as of sort of now-ish, you know, all these subtle changes are all contributing to us and our collective growth. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming up around letting stuff go, the truth, really seeing the truth. So, you know, when we do that expanding out exercise and we go from being that little pebble at the bottom of the river, of a raging river of everybody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, it also includes all of the smokes, the mirrors, the lies, the deceits, all of that stuff, all the gaslighting and the narcissism and all of that sort of thing. That's all in that raging river. Okay. And when you're sitting in that tight bundle of protection and stuff like that, as that tight little pebble at the bottom of the river, you can't see the truth of what it is. But when we expand out and become that nice, big, fluffy cloud, and you can see it from that space of no point of view, that's the transition. That's what I'm perceiving is the transition we're going through at the moment, as we're going through that tight pebble at the bottom of the raging river up to that space of the cloud and being able to see the things for what they truly are. What you choose to do with that information. Oh, not my birthday yet, love. That's not till April. I'll be gone for a week. But given that it's my birthday, I'll probably still actually, do you know what? Find You Fridays actually falls on my birthday this year. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So yes, that's next month, the 12th is my birthday. But yes, my little staycation was very much desired and required. I've got pretty pink sparkly toenails, and I had a really big deep tissue sort of remedial massage that was on Friday. And then Saturday, I got to spend some yummy time with Alex down at the beach in the evening. Just us two, just connecting and being in Alex's favorite place, because it's a bit hard for me to get to my favorite place right now. This is my second favorite place. And it's okay, Julie. Thank you for being so on point. You know, you're just getting ahead of it. I like it. You can wish me a happy birthday again in a month's time. And then on Sunday, I got to go to this absolutely gorgeous sound bath. And normally when I go to sound baths, what normally happens for me is, and that was the sound bath, was from Sparkling Lotus Healing and Leanne Forrester. And she did such a good job. But normally when I go to sound baths, I'll see colors, I'll get images, I'll get, you know, all sorts of things happening. This time, though, nothing happened apart from me just completely zoning out. And it was like I was gone into I don't know where. But when I came back at the end of the sound healing, I was like, whoa. You know, it was almost like I travel to the space of the no thing, the space where we exist before we exist as energy. And it's a place where anything and nothing is possible. There is no form or structure there. You just be. And that's what is coming through as to where I went. There was no agenda in me being there. It was just about letting go and letting my body receive what it required to receive from Leanne. And it was just so different to all the other sound baths that I've been in and participated in. It was a beautiful experience. And I sat up and I was incredibly lightheaded and my legs didn't work for a bit, and you know, it was amazing. Hi Holly. Hello. Yeah, I've been good. Exactly, Julie. Exactly. And there's a space of real intense calmness in my world since that session, and it really came out to play today in the sessions. I've had 2 incredible sessions today. I've done an in-person session and an online session, and both of them just required me to be that space of potency, of beingness, of calmness, of centeredness, of having very strong boundaries, and the acknowledgement of who I be as a facilitator healer. So it was amazing. Melinda, perhaps you needed to zone out and just be wherever it was to get some much needed healing. I adore sound baths. I find my hands do light language and I see it as well. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Well done. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to next Sunday. Actually, I'm going to another Red Tent event, and I haven't been to one since November last year. So it's a beautiful women's gathering. It's sort of like almost like an invitation only kind of thing. But if you come with a friend who is already in there, like the facilitator, Kelly, the space holder, she's just absolutely gorgeous and amazing. So I'm really looking forward to attending that again. Every time she takes us through like a regression meditation, she does amazing stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. With all the energies that have been coming up, collective consciousness, growth, expansion energies, I've just gone, I'm staying home. I'm staying home as much as I can. So it was like that sound bath was the first time I'd actually, in months, for me to actually get out and do stuff in the community. So that's good. And of course, before I really get into this reading, before I get lost in my own thoughts, this Sunday up in Mount Barker, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but there is a fair up in Arundel House, and I'm going to be there. Yay! So it's my first one up in the hills, and I know there's like quite a few of the people that I know who are like going to be there. So I'm really excited about catching up with them, as well as starting to get my little vibes out into the hills community, especially Mount Barker, because that's where I am these days. So I'm just absolutely thrilled. I'm really looking forward to it, and it's going to be a fun day, I'm sure. So yay! So that's Leanne Winston, yeah. That's her fair that she's organising. She does several throughout the year. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, so let's head into, I do apologize if you see me going a lot. I have done an awful lot of entity clearing today. So my body is still rolling through with that, apparently. So safe to say, if you guys have any entities that are attached to you at the moment, I'm going to probably be able to pick up on them and we'll get them moving. Oh, dearie me. In the teacup, we have the 3 mints. So we've got peppermint, spearmint, and field mint. We have slices of ginger, and we have cinnamon. And honey. The body asked for something very specific this afternoon. All right, so our weekly reading, let's see how we can best work with these energies from the 2nd of March through to the 8th of March as a collective. How can we work with these energies to the best of our abilities and our capacities so that we can have a bit of a heads up and just to know what's going on. We have candles burning behind me today and in front of me. We have lovely angel love incense burning. We have all the stuff happening today. It's been a big energy day. And Alex did a beautiful job and ran some Reiki on me just before he came in. It truly is an awesome concoction. I quite often mix teas around. Interesting. Okie dokie, my friends. So some of you know, and some of you don't, that part of my capacities is that I now have a very deep feminine connection. And with that, and because I've done a lot of the healing around feminine body parts and, all of our reproductive organs and all the bits and pieces that can come along with that, a lot of the ways that people control and manipulate us as women. This first card is not actually surprising to me because it's been a big feature, this particular color, in the healings today, which tells me that this isn't just relevant to the 2 people I worked with today. It's also relevant to all of you beautiful ones. So we've got magenta, and it is connect to your deepest inner knowing. So one of the colors I work really deeply with in and around, you know, your base chakra, your reproductive organs, around your feminine energies, your divine feminine energies, is magenta. And magenta, pink, and red are my 3 colors that I work with. Now, as beautiful feminine beings, your space of your deepest inner knowing is actually down there. And that is one of the ways that over the many, many millennia, we have been removed from, blocked off from. And with that, this card is going to be asking you to reconnect. It's going to be asking, your body is going to be demanding of you to pay attention to her. It is going to be nudging you in all sorts of different ways. So what I'm seeing and feeling right now is that you may get low back pain, like almost coccyx pain, if you're not listening. It'll be one of the ways it'll show you. You may get hip pain. You may get, or intensity. You may feel like your, the joint between your thigh bone and your hip is a bit funky, like it's got air bubbles or something like that in it. You may have cramping happening, uterine cramping. It'll be just a lot of pelvic type intensity this week. So what that is saying is, please pay attention. Ask your body, what is it that you're trying to show me? And be open to listening. Be open to hearing what that is. Take it on board, write it down. Even if it doesn't fucking make sense, write it down. It'll make sense eventually. Okay? When you do that, and if you expand out, you can expand out that energy, and I'll show you how to do that tonight in the meditation. Okay? When you expand out that energy, you'll find it'll lessen the intensity of it because you're fully, truly acknowledging it. Okay? So this is going to be a big player in this week to come. Okay? Along with that, your intuition is going to be going ping, 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 ping. And your intuition is going to be showing up in the ways it shows up for you, whether that be through numbers, whether that be through symbols, whether that be through feathers, symbology. There'll be phrases that will be popping over and over and over again to you. Like today, there was a concept from one of the modalities that I use, and it kept pinging in my head today before the first session began. And I knew it, and I was trying to find out where it is in my resource materials. I couldn't find it in my resource materials. So I reached out to a friend who did have it, and I got that information. Pay attention to those things that keep coming up over and over again this week. Songs that come up, because those songs are likely to have lyrics in them. If you get a particular earworm lyric, pay attention. What is that trying to show you? What is it trying to tell you? If you get a nudge to do something that's out of your normal, pay attention. This is your 5D self giving you the information that you require. Imagine, you know how you have your spirit team, okay? You've got your spirit team. It's working around you all the time. Quite often we ignore them because we're awesome. But just imagine that within your spirit team is your future self. And your future self is trying to give you information to help you move through your days, your weeks, your hours, your minutes with more ease. And you're sitting there with your fingers in your ears going, la, 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 I don't need to listen to you. It's time. Okay. The next card's an interesting one. It's Scarlet, which is about attracting success. But again, it's that lovely red color. So I love it. Attract success. The more that you are, if we read this as a story, the more that you are paying attention to your inner knowing, the easier the successes are going to come your way. Your manifestations, your actualizations are going to be coming way, way, way more easier and with a lot more speed. Okay, so pay attention to those inner knowings. Pay attention to what is your truth, what is your heart's desire, what is your feminine desire, what do you truly wish to create in your life. How did you spend the 29th of February? Did you spend it thinking about trauma drama, or did you actually spend a section of time there creating the energy of the life that you truly desire, the spaces that you truly desire? I know I did. Even when somebody else was trying to put trauma and drama into my world, I just got to a point where I just like, no, you can sit over there. We will talk tomorrow. I'm paying attention to what's most light in my heart right now. It was a very potent day, potent energy day. And the universe had my back. Don't know about yours. So along with this, so we're attracting success. The next card that's coming up is we're going to be attracting abundance. Now, a lot of people will see gold and attracting abundance as meaning money, which it can be. It can be attracting abundance in the form of objects. It can be attracting abundance in the form of energetic contribution. So, and physical contribution, all of that stuff. So throughout this week, as you're paying more attention to your deepest inner knowing, you're attracting your success, you're also going to be attracting the abundance of whatever it is that you're going to be focusing on. So if you wish to have an abundance of yummy deliciousness in your world, focus on that. If you wish to have an abundance of absolute crapshoot, focus on that. The universe doesn't care which way you go. Your body cares. It would much rather have a nice, yummy, delicious life. But it's up to you. Okay? Along with all of that, and what I just said was about establishing boundaries. There are going to be people in your world for a while yet that are going to try and push trauma and drama into your world and encourage you to go down that nasty little rabbit hole with them. It is up to you to say no. These boundaries are so vitally important. If your body is saying, get me the fuck out of here, say no thank you to the person who's offering whatever it is. This is going to challenge every single one of you who are chronic people pleasers. This week is going to challenge you with that. And so this is where the establishing the boundaries is so, so, so important. I'm a recovering people pleaser. Okay? I still have moments where I do that. And there are times when it's actually incredibly useful. So it's not a skill that has to be gotten rid of. It's about learning when is the most appropriate and what's going to create the most time to use it. Okay. Too much of anything is not great. Too much water is not good for the body. Too much toothpaste is not good for our body. Too much air is not good for your body, right? So just be aware of those people. Be smart. Be centered within yourself. Listen to this is again, it comes back to that first card. Listen to your inner knowing. If your body is saying, no, please don't do that. Don't go there. Don't pick up the phone. Don't just, please listen. Establish those boundaries and hold to them, okay? Doesn't mean barriers. I mean boundaries. Learn to say no. And this card does not surprise me at all. So remember how I was saying I have a feeling there's going to be some crunchy stuff coming up. So I'm getting towards the end of next week, which is not surprising because we're coming up to the full moon, the new moon, sorry. We have black. And this is about finding the richness from the dark night. So, of course, we have the dark night, which is like the night before the new moon. So this is going to be the time of deep, deep self-reflection. And, even on the Friday, I'm getting the Friday, it'll start kicking in. And you may find that there'll be moments where you will be maybe quite emotional. You might be feeling quite sensitive. You might be feeling where you might, I don't want to use the word vulnerable, but just sensitive is probably the best word, like irritated, where people might say something to you and you just go, what do you mean by that? So be aware of that. You may also go the other way and be quite teary. And I'm also getting a sense of a lot of deep reflection, of acknowledgement of how far you have come. So again, it's find the richness in those moments of deep reflection where you can go, yeah, I see that. There was a conversation that was had on Sunday about all these energies being so weird and up, and then there was a comment made by, it's been so weird. There's been like people from long ago making connections through Facebook and things. And it's just been so good to be able to go, nope. No, thank you. I'm quite good without you in my world. Thanks. And that happened to me this week. And I was like, well, that's interesting. And because this person and I have not been Facebook friends for more than 3 years. So to have them pop up as a thing, I was just like, it's a bit odd. And it was saying that I'd recently commented on one of their posts, and I'm like, I don't think so. Hi, Christine. How are you going, love? So, yes, it's going to be a bit of a dynamic week, and I'm getting a sense that the week after that is going to be a little bit rough. So gather those skills, gather those tools, get really, really centered. It's kind of like preparing yourself for the week to come after that, because that card says a lot. Okay. Have a look at our yummy card. We get this card a lot on this show, actually. It's about receptive. So we're coming back to this card again. You have to connect with your deepest inner knowing so you can be receptive to the messages. Okay? This is what your teams are asking for. This is how you're going to be able to work with these energies over this next week with more ease. All right? Hope you all have fun with that. I'm looking forward to being a part of the psychic fair on Sunday at the Arundel House up here in Mount Barker. Alrighty, so as you guys know, if you wish to have an extended reading, you can pop through, as it says on the screen right now, a little donation. PayPal, pay what you wish to that lovely little Lorene Hughes WWCG in PayPal, and that will ensure that you have a spot in the extended readings. And so I would ask, don't be sorry, love, you're here. I'm grateful for you being here. You got this. It's fine. Absolutely fine. All right. So, Melinda, my love, my beautiful, original Rigiditch founding member of Find You Fridays. Would you like to pop your question in the chat, please, so that we can work with that? How have you been going, Catherine? The energies, have they settled down for the end of February for you? And Christine, how are you going, sweetie? Oh, that tea. Oh my gosh. So happy I had my tea. Okay, who wishes to come and play with Melinda? I guess the big question is, did you all miss me last week? I'm sure you didn't. At least I had something to fill in the gap. What did you think of the chat with Karen? Did you get to have a little look at that? It was certainly something we could have spoken about for a really, really long time. Hey, Holly, I'm glad you're back. Thank you, Julie, for missing me last week. I missed you guys too. It was funny just being able to pop in and just do that little weekly reading and the meditation and then go, bye. I was actually going to pre-record that, and then I just decided, nah, but I'll just rock up how I am in my holiday mode. I enjoyed that meditation very much, actually. Yeah, Karen's a pretty magical lady, that's for sure. And I feel very honored to have her as part of my spiritual team, I guess you could say. She's she was actually, so let me think. I got to meet Karen for the first time, and I was I'd done 3 bars classes. So I was officially working my way towards becoming a bars facilitator, access bars facilitator. And the facilitator who had come from the East Coast to do my 3rd class had been in touch with Karen. And Karen had said, oh, I really need an extra head for my bars class. Can you recommend someone? And this lovely lady recommended me. So I actually got to meet Karen and my other beautiful, delicious spiritual goddess, Juan, at that particular class. And it's kind of like that's where our 3-way journey began. And it was absolutely phenomenal. And we contribute so much to each other. And it's so funny because it's like you've got an Australian, you've got a Chinese woman and a Kiwi woman. And it's like, so we've kind of like energetically from our birthplaces are covering the whole planet. It's so fascinating when we get together. We create huge amounts of energetic change for us personally, but also globally when we do. And it's just absolutely phenomenal. And I feel very honored to be a part of that grouping. Okay. Interesting. A week of turbulent energies related to friendships. Catherine. Hi, Kaz. Good evening. As I was saying before, Catherine, I'm not sure if you heard that everything at the moment is coming up to be cleared. You're seeing everything. We are moving from being that tight, contracted little pebble at the bottom of the raging river of everybody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. But along with those thoughts, feelings, and emotions is all the smokes, the mirrors, the lies, the deceits, the everything that has been used to control and manipulate you. That's all in that raging river. And this is why I teach you guys. I take you through the expanding out tool every single week before we do our meditation, because your potency is going to be in being that big fluffy cloud above it all, so that you can see exactly what it is without getting swept up in the emotion of it. You can see it from that space of no point of view, and you can make a balanced, considered, conscious choice as to where to go from there. Now that you see the truth of it all for you and how that interacts with your world and what the impacts of it are in your world, you'll be able to go, actually, do you know what? I don't choose to be involved in that anymore. I'm done. I'm totally done. And the more that you make those boundaries, so that's why the boundaries cards coming up in the week to come, is because the more you create those big, beautiful, healthy boundaries for yourself, the more you can welcome in beautiful, delicious, amazing people into your world, because those people that are not contributing, that are there to control and manipulate you, will no longer be there. So there'll be space for the big, beautiful, amazing, wonderful contribution people. I've got goosebumps. Okay. So even though it's been a turbulent energy related week to friendships for you, Catherine, say thank you. Thank you to those people for showing you exactly who they be, and smile. Because it's like, if they hadn't shown you through their stupidity, through their actions, through whatever they've been doing with you, you would have still been that tight, contracted little pebble at the bottom of the raging river. So, yay, that's exciting. Oh, dear. Hey, Bella. Alrighty, Melinda, back to you for your reading. Thank you for your patience. We got Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. So over this week to come, you're again, funnily enough, that was in the weekly reading too, of staying grounded. And just, it's along with those, having the boundaries and staying grounded. So they're asking you, yes, they're saying, they're confirming, yes, you are a starseed, you're freaking amazing, and don't get swept up in everything else. Keep really, really grounded down to the earth, and, you know, Father Sky, make sure that you're expanded out so that you're in your own potency and power. You're within your body, you're within your space of being, and you're not at the effect of everything else around you. Okay. This next card actually came through upside down, which usually means there's like a slowing down or a blocking of the energies to do with this particular, whatever card it is. Okay. So let me turn it up the right way. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay. So everywhere that you are not trusting the timing, that you are not trusting the wave that you came in on, and you are thinking that the time is running out, will you please let all of that go now? And pod and pocket, turn it to centers with consciousness attached, because that's not true for you. Everything is divine timing. It's only with your thoughts, feelings, and projections and expectations that this card is sitting this way. You're the one that's preventing the things from coming to you in your divine timing. You're creating your own timing zone, and you're pushing the stuff away. The things that you wish to bring in, you're not trusting that they'll come in. So build up that trust with yourself. Okay. Then told you I've been potent today. It's just like, oh. The next card is also upside down. I double checked. So let's turn it up the right way. Let's see where you're blocking yourself. All right, so we've got cracked open, and it says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So this tells us a little bit more. It gives us a bit of a clue as to what the previous card was about as well. So there's too much control happening in your world. When we surrender, it's a case of like, when we go through upgrades, I think that's going to be the easiest way for me to describe this. When I've gone through upgrades, there's a moment where you're trying to control everything around you so that it doesn't hurt so much, so that it doesn't impact you, so that you can still continue with life while you're going through this upgrade. But at the end of the day, the quicker you surrender and just let it be and let it flow through, the faster this happens. The more you trust in the process, the easier it is to go through. And this is where it is. It's sitting with the trust. There's a lot of trust stuff coming up with you at the moment. Okay. So you are a beautiful alchemist. You change energy all the time. The alchemy of being able to be in the space you're in, especially at the food hub, and you've got your beautiful energy coming through, and you can take all of that negative, yucky energy and mix it around, and you alchemize it, and you create space, which then contributes to the people around you and makes them feel good. That's one of your capacities, one of your many. One of your many. Okay? Trust. Trust in the timing. Trust in the process. Trust in your own abilities. Okay? Come back to your heart space. Every way that you're trying to control and manipulate situations or people around you, let it go. Let them be there. Little gardener, water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. You've been working your body very, very, very hard lately, and you haven't been contributing enough to you, to your softness, to what is contributing to you. Sometimes we can get a little bit addicted to the self-help train. We can get a little bit addicted to, the next podcast, the next book, the next reading, the next whatever. And sometimes we forget to go back to the simple things of life, of our meditations, our bathing, our walks at the beach, just being with nature, maybe in the forest, grounding, doing those simple things, being quiet, not listening to things 24/7. Just going out and looking at the stars. This is all going to be nourishing you and your body. If you can find somebody to do some swaps with or something like that, that's also going to nourish your body and also scratch that itch for helping somebody else. As a recovering people pleaser, I know that swaps help me, because I know that at the end of the day, even though I'm going to be helping someone else, I'm also receiving 1.5 times back. How beautiful is that? It's about contributing to you, using your sister's beautiful sprays, and I know you use them a lot, but that's nourishing to your body. It's just, I'm just getting a sense of, like, if you have a look at that image, I'll hold it up a bit closer. There's a real space of quietness. Maybe a teeny tiny breeze, but the person is in the water, up to their waist. They're in balance with their emotions. They're just being. They're being still. They're observing. They're receiving the energies that are around them. It's very easy to get stuck into the go, got this to do, that to do, I've got to prepare for tomorrow, I've got this to do and that to do, I've got to think about this person and that person, I've got to think about something for next week, I've got to think about something for next month, blah, 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 blah. We can get very busy in our heads. It's time to So moving into where The black card came out in the weekly reading. For you, my dear, we have the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Interesting. I keep seeing faces in there. I'm not sure if you can see them too, but I'm seeing like the dark side and the light side of the heels is like two faces, and they're coming together almost like they're kissing. It's a bit of that whole yin and yang. There's always a bit of light in the dark and the dark and the light. Towards the end of next week, there's going to potentially be something that's going to pop up, and it's going to create a space where you're going to have to make some pretty big decisions. And it's going to weigh heavy on your heart. Okay? It's going to bring up a lot of anger and conflict within you. And this is why we have to come, this is why it's asking you to do this first. This is so that you can center and ground, so that you have enough energy and you are in the space of using your creative conscious mind rather than your survival and emotional mind. You're going to require it to be able to get through this part. Okay, there's just energetically, there's going to be a lot of shit coming up. Mary Magdalene. She also is contributing to you. So let me just find that card first. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what are you talking about, love? All right, so she's got simple gifts appreciation. Keep your professional and personal hopes in mind, but be satisfied with available realities for the moment. So remember that whole timelines thing and the trust in the timelines? Take a step back and be grateful for the gifts in your life right now. Other choices and directions will surface soon. Okay? When engaged in the sweet, simple tasks in life, your mind is free to wonder, and imagine. This quiet space restores the spirit and is the revitalizing nourishment you need to keep moving forward in difficult times. The ability to extract happiness from everyday activities is a gift in itself. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Gosh, I love it when it's spot on. And your yummy card is sharing. So, share your lightness. Be mindful of what you're talking about. Be mindful of what you're sharing this week. We are in very, very potent creation energies, activation energies right now. So be very, very mindful of how you're speaking about people in your world, and you'll be all right. All right. Thank you so much for your contribution to Find You Fridays, Melinda. You help keep this channel rolling along, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. How did I get so lucky? How did I? And now I heard another ding dong happen through as we were playing around over there. Hi, Nana. Nice to have you on board. Edwina, my dear, thank you so much for your contribution. Who wishes to come and play with Edwina? Ooh, I wonder what Edwina's going to ask for. Oh dear, oh dear. The thing I love about this show is that quite often the things, the tools, the tips, the stuff that's coming up in people's sessions or readings quite often do contribute to the other people in the group. And I'm really grateful to you all for that. That's what working as a collective is all about. And you're so welcome, Melinda. Hope the heads up helps. It's nice to have a heads up sometimes. It was an upgrade that I had a couple of years ago now. Or was it last year? Maybe around this time last year. I don't know. Yeah. And the beautiful lady who gave me the heads up, she was actually a guest on my Tasty Tuesdays. She's an artist and an intuitive, and she was doing some really amazing channeling. And she gave me a heads up. She goes, I don't know when this is coming for you, but it's big. And I'm being told just to let you know. And I'm like, okay. And 3 days later, it hit. And I was at work and I was traveling between clients. I still had a full 2-hour shift to go. It was like 2:45 in the afternoon, and I still had from 3 till 5 to go, and my whole body wanted to shut down. It was so funny. Edwina, if you're there, love, can you please put your question in the chat so we can pop it up on the screen? That would be amazing. And I was just like, nobody, we can't do this. We can't do this right now. Number one, I'm driving. Like, that's not wise. And number two, I still have 2 hours to go. And it was so angry. My body was so angry with me for making it wait 2 whole hours plus drive time to get home. And I was just like, I'm so sorry, but I have to wait. I'm so sorry. And it was like my vacuum cleaner was fighting me the entire time. I broke a decorative plate. I was shaking. It was like, I could barely do any dusting or anything like that. It was horrendous. It was not at all fun. And I think if that was to have happened to me now, I would be calling my boss and going, I really can't do this last shift. I'm incredibly sorry, but I'm really, really super unwell right now. It's suddenly hit me and I cannot do this. And I know that my boss would support me through that, and just, do what was necessary. But at that time, I didn't know that I could have that in my world. And I got to go home, and I had, before I hopped in my car and I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to get home. Because I was about a good probably 25 to 30 minutes away from home. And I was, oh my God, and I was hitting all of that evening traffic, that after work traffic. Oh boy. And I sat in the car and I just said to my body, okay, we're done for the day. Can you get me home safe? Or do I need to go up and around the corner and sleep for a bit? Because I was just exhausted. It was like instant exhaustion. My body wanted to sleep. And it was like, no, we can get home. So I was like over and over and over again in my head going, I am home safe. I am home safe and sound. I am home safe and sound. I am home safe and sound over and over and over again, like I was already there. And I walked in. I didn't cook dinner. I went to bed. And that was when it really started to hit. And it was fucking intense. And that's what I mean by you beautiful ones who are going to be going through upgrades or anything like that at the moment or coming up. Please, please, please listen to your bodies. Give yourself the honoring and the respect to call into work should you need to and say, I'm really sorry, I'm incredibly unwell right now. And I mean, you don't have to explain, I'm going through an energetic upgrade. Hello. I'm going to be on another planet for the next 24 to 48 hours. Like, they just won't get it. I'll be very surprised if they do. Unless they work for, like, some kind of woo-woo shop, in which case they might. But certainly, this is the time when a lot of these bio upgrades are happening. So along with bio upgrades, if you feel like you're coming down with colds and flus a bit at the moment, little cold and flu-like symptoms, but nobody around you has been sick, it's a really good sign that you're actually going through a bio upgrade. Just slow it down, take it easy, nourish and nurture your body, and you'll be absolutely fine. You'll come through it. Okay. Edwina, my love, where are you? Maybe she's gone. Maybe she's decided that it would be more fun to run away. Super hot and sweating. Ah, yes. Oh, there you are, Edwina. Yay! Can you please put your question in the chat, please? Thank you. I was just telling story time while you rocked up. So, Bella, I'm curious. Are you perimenopausal at all? Bit of a personal question, I know, and I'm sorry. Because I was getting a lot of night sweats. And then I got onto this incredible, like I'd wake up in the middle of the night with sweat running in rivulets off of my legs from like my hips down to my feet. And it was, I'm not a sweaty person. And so to all of a sudden be just getting this incredible like amount of sweating down on, I got onto this product called Shebang. Now, PM me, and I will give you a code that will help you get, like, I think it's $20 off. It's a drink that has also, they've got a vegan option. Oh, fantastic. Yay for a new job. Woo-hoo. And well done. Cool. And this product called Shebang is a fucking godsend. I drink a cup every night. It's a powder and I just drink it. And yeah, so PM me and I will give you the code because I set up an account and it's like they then gave me a special code to share with my friends and you know, they get a bit, I get a bit. Woohoo! It's a little bit of an affiliate link, I guess you could say. Seems strange for me to say that, but I guess it is. But if I can pass on the savings to you, that means more to me than me receiving anything at the other end. So yeah, PM me, send me a message to remind me because otherwise I'll forget. Okay. What would you like to ask, Edwina? Okay. All right, Edwina, let's see what the cards come out for you. It's a nice, juicy question. Thank you. I wondered why you your team was asking for the tarot. So, are you on the right path with your new job? Yes. Yes, you are. This new job is it's going to be challenging sometimes, and it's going to challenge you. And I will explain that in a moment. But first of all, you've got the, what is it, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of spiritual growth and a lot of growth in general that you're going to receive while in this new job. And it is going to feel like you're actually maybe at the bottom of the rung of the ladder at the moment, but you're going to be able to work your way up. And sometimes it'll feel like you can't see the forest for the trees, but keep a larger perspective and see the growth that is possible, and be that big fluffy cloud above the raging river of everybody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, because this will be your gift and you're going to be a huge contribution to this business. Okay. So the fact that there is, so many of these wands is showing me like some of the gifts are going to be seem like they're really big. Some are going to be like, how is that a gift? Might make you question or self-doubt a little bit, but some of those steps are going to be small steps. Some of them are going to be bigger steps. This is going to be a fucking amazing thing for you. All right. The challenge is going to be your mastery, and it's going to be challenging your masculine side a little bit, in that you're going to feel a bit like you're on your head. It's like you're already really masterful at what you do. And the fact is that you're going to have to think about things in a really, really different way from what you have been. And that's going to be a bit of a challenge for you, but you'll be okay. You'll be absolutely fine. You've got your feet planted solidly. You're looking to the future. You've got both hands are going to be, like, yep, I'm good. I'm solid here. And yet I feel like my world's being turned upside down. It's okay. Just be all right with that. The next card that you've got is the Ace of Wands. So this is where all the possibilities, all the beautiful growth is coming through. The Ace of Wands is, again, it's a wand card, right? So it is about spiritual growth, but it's also about grounding. And so it's the connection between the air and the ground. That's the way I see it anyway. I know it's an air card. It's a mind card a little bit too. But yeah, spiritual growth. It's a fire card. Sorry, not an air card. It's a fire card. So there's a lot of that kind of like sparkly energy to do with the wands. But whenever we see that lovely fluffy cloud there, that's the cloud of possibilities. So this is going to give you, this particular job is giving you shitloads of possibilities for growth, for expansion, for seeing things in different ways, for being able to rise above it and leave your old stuff all behind. The next card that you've got is the World. So the world is at your fingertips, my dear. You can create this job to go any way that you wish it to go. You are the ultimate creator, the manifester, you're pulling in whatever it is that you desire and require into your world through this job. And it is, it's just so exciting. I love this card when it comes up because it's like, it's a real balance card. It's something that's just like, you can go with the flow a little bit. It's like you'll feel a lot more at ease once you settled in properly into this job. It'll feel a little bit weird to start off with because it's so different, but at the same time, you'll be able to just, okay. And you know how I know? Again, this is like reconfirming that everything is all right. And yes, we got the 10 of Cups and everything's a celebration. So the 10 of Cups, a celebration of you with your family, with the people around you. Everything is going to be coming up beautiful for you. And the 10 of Cups being like that, like the cups is to do with emotions. So there's going to be a lot of happy emotions in your world as you continue to move forward in this role. And I am very excited for you to continue doing what you're doing. Now, you said you would love to study my Cert 3 in aged care. How does that fit in with your current work, your new job? Okay. How does that fit in? Would it be a contribution at this stage, or do you require to just settle with this one for now? I wonder. Okay, there is one more card to come out for you. Thank you. Everything looks good for your current job, though. Okay. Cool. That's awesome, honey. My grandma was a cook in the hospital for 50-something years. With a rest home in it. Awesome. See? That card. And this card. Lots of growth opportunities. So, truth, would studying your Cert 3 in aged care be a contribution? I get a yes. Settle into the job that you're in at the moment and then bring it in. Bring in that Cert 3, okay? And because you're already working in that facility as such, you'll probably find that you'll be able to get some, maybe even some cross-crediting, maybe. So that's pretty exciting. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the card that you got is from the Sacred Cycles Oracle, and it is Conception. How cool is that? So Conception is, I open to inspiration. A spark of inspiration, a creative life force connects with those open and capable of nurturing its growth, whether through the physical act of conceiving new life or the symbolic experience of receiving a new creative idea. Conception in the initiation, the beginning stage of any generative experience. The twinkle of a new endeavor is within you now. Even if you're not aware of this novel possibility, you can rest assured that it is present and ready for you. All that is needed is a moment of quiet to look within and acknowledge what is arising for you. To conceive is to be curious and open to the potential of what could be. Take this time to nurture your soil, ensuring that the seeds that are ready for germination have the best possible environment to be planted within you. This will look different for everyone. One place to begin may be by exploring your tried and true creative practices that help open the channels for inspiration and burst forth with ease. Your journal prompt is, what am I most inspired by right now? So I think that just confirms what you are thinking. Stay with where you are. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of expansion happening there for you. And you have the possibility of moving forward into something even bigger and better and even more amazing, and as a bigger contribution to you moving forward. Okay, let's grab your yummy card. Joyous. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. You are going to be such a gift. You are such a gift to those people in the hospital, and and eventually with the rest home. Every time you cook a meal, think about this, right? There's many movies out there around how we are feeling and how we interact with food. Our emotions, our feelings, our energetic state gets transferred to that food. When you're cooking that food for the people in the hospital, or even for I imagine that the rest home has, you probably end up cooking for them too. Just imagine what magic you could be infusing that food with to make people feel good, to make them feel calm, to inspire them to, do things to exercise their brains or heal faster. What unconditional love could you add and infuse into that food for them to make them feel less lonely and things like that? The possibilities are just phenomenal. That's so exciting. And everybody will be going, oh my God, the food you cook is just so amazing. So, I know. Or, oh, really? Is it? I just cook how I always cook. Secret squirrels. I like it. I hope that helps, Edwina. Now you can go and have a sleep. Alrighty. We'll jump back to Christine now because she's next. So thank you so much, Christine, for your donation today. Thank you so much, Edwina, for your donation today. You're all helping to keep this show running, and I appreciate that so very, very much. All right. So, Christine, you have asked, what is the intention with me? What is Matt's intention with me living with me? Marriage. Okay. Matt's, hey. I guess the bigger question is, Truth, do you actually wish to be married to him? You're so very welcome, Edwina. I'm grateful, very, very grateful. I'm so happy you got that job. That's going to be just so awesome for you. Christine, this is one of those moments where you're going to have to be very brutally honest with yourself. We'll see what the cards say. The reactions I'm getting at the moment, though, are reactions to do with trauma. It's to do with fight and flight, form and freeze. It's to do with people pleasing. There's a lot of fear sitting in there. And that's what I'm picking up from you. When you're with your most aligned partner, none of that will exist. When you're most clear and healed and calm and centered and balanced, all of that other stuff that I've just mentioned will not be there. Your most aligned partner, the one who's going to create the most with you, not just for you. When we are in relationships with people who are there to teach us lessons or to show us because our partners are our reflection, okay? So when we're in relationships with people who are there to show us, to increase our growth, they will show us the most horrible, nastiest aspects of ourselves that we don't necessarily want to look at. And that's the challenging part of those particular relationships. The beauty of it, though, if there is a beauty, is that if you're willing to challenge yourself to see the truth of all of it and heal the aspects of you that you are seeing within them, that you're resisting and reacting to, all that stuff, the faster you'll be able to bring in your most aligned partner who will actually create with you. Whereas the other one is creating for you. Okay. The other type that are showing you those negative aspects of yourself, and this can also include things like where we go into self-doubt and where we go into being people-pleasing and all of those things that I mentioned before. The judgment side and the narcissistics and the gaslighting and all of that sort of stuff, they're creating for you to heal those deepest, darkest, yuckiest parts of yourself, to forgive yourself, so that you can then be like that sparkly firework and send that healing through all those parts and pieces of yourself and your existence. Okay. So I have asked the cards, and it's the tarot again, if he intends to marry you, and I got a big fat no. All the cards are upside down. From, it's like we've got the Ace of Wands. It's upside down. It's like it's being shoved splat into the ground. It's a no. it's saying, relationship readings are really hard. But it's this: if you were to marry him, it would be making your spiritual growth very, very difficult for you. It wouldn't get enough air to breathe. It wouldn't get enough sunlight. Okay. You would find that your ability to grow and shift and expand would be diminished a lot. We got the 9 of Cups, which is emotions. So with it being this way around, it's going to be, he's going to tread all over your emotions. He's going to drain your cups. He's going to turn them upside down, make you feel empty. And he's going to be happy about it. Hi, Julie. And bye, Julie. I hope you have an amazing week too. Catch the meditation later, okay? Do you wish me to continue? It's up to you. This relationship, if you choose to continue. Okay, thank you. We've got the Page of Swords. So the page is very much the young boy who's not yet even vaguely mastered anything. When I've come across this before in previous partnerships, this is what I dubbed the boy man, or the man boy, where they have not yet grown up, they have not yet matured, they have not yet taken responsibility for their own crap. Being a sword card, it's to do with the mind. So he has not yet mastered his mind. He has not yet progressed beyond being a child of consciousness. And a child of consciousness is somebody who consistently blames everybody else for their own problems, looks to everybody else to solve their problems, rather than being independent and self-sufficient and wishing to actually, and knowing that they can be conscious within themselves and take responsibility and all of that sort of stuff. This is a boy man. This is the one that will go running back to mummy when things get hard. Okay, so that's a boy man. This is about you. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles, we turn her up the right way. She is the master of the Pentacle. The Pentacle is a card of interesting. Earth. Sorry. She's an Earth card. She's very, very grounded. And she's normally very focused. She's got laser focused. But again, it came up upside down. So she will be focused. And this is you. You'll be so busy being focused on what could have been, or trying to fix everything for the future, that you won't see what's sitting right in front of you. Okay. This is not going to be a great combination for you. We've also got the Queen of Cups. Cups is a water card. It's also to do with your emotions. Oh, by the way, this is prosperity. This is money. He's going to drain your money. So the Cups, the Queen of Cups, she's a master of her emotions when she's this way. When she's this way, her emotions are going to be greater than her. And again, she's looking towards the future, and she's trying to control and manipulate her emotions and her emotional responses to keep him happy. Let me just see if there's anybody else that wishes to talk. Yeah. There is somebody really, really yummy and delicious out there for you, love. There really, truly is. And what these cards are also showing me is that you got some work to do, my dear. You've got some healing to do. There's a bit of past trauma stuff sitting in there. And that's okay. That's okay. I used to as well. Just keep working on that. Okay. So the divine feminine person that wishes to come and contribute to you is Joan of Arc. Okay. The warrior of light. I have steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. So she's asking you to have faith in yourself. She's asking you to trust that you can do better, that you will do better, and that you will continue and find that glorious, most aligned partner just for you. And with that, you'll be like, what? How did this happen? But there's some healing to do. She's also, being a warrior, she's showing you there's some stuff that's going to come up. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come up, and you're going to have to fight your way through it. But you'll get there. You'll get there. You will truly. Okay. Let's do our yummy card. Support is your yummy card. Okay, so keep reaching out to those that are able to give you that support while you move through this transitional space and while you're healing. Reach out to people who you can do swaps with if you know any energetic work. That was how I got through initially, was being with the people who we could swap energetic work with and could actually do processing and stuff like that. That was the biggest gift in my world. So I'm pretty sure you do know some, or at least one energetic process, if I remember rightly, Reiki. So make use of that resource. I wish you the best of luck, Christine. Until we connect again, thank you so much for your contribution, for keeping Find You Fridays running. How did we get so lucky? All right, Bella, you're up, my sweet. Oh. If you could pop your chat card and if you could please pop your question in the chat, Bella, that would be amazing. Bella, Bella, boop, 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 boop. It's always always fun when the tarot comes out to play. I'm so grateful that Kieran taught me how to read tarot. Because before I went to her class, because she used to do a tarot class. I don't know if she does it very often anymore or at all, actually. I used to be so scared of the tarot. It's for Julie. I want to give back for the beautiful. Oh, you're so sweet. So here's the thing. Melinda's already had a reading. She loves to pay for her own. And Julie, Lorene, I have gifted Bella. I wondered what was going on there because you said, Julie, that you were going to run away, and then I saw you had something come through. So I was like, what's going on with these two? Oh, well, it looks like, Bella, you're going to have to receive the session. Ha! Julie, did you, before you run away properly, did you wish to receive your a reading now, or would you like to leave it till next week? You guys are just so cute. All right, Bella, you got your own session. Ha! You got your own reading. Could you please pop your question in the chat, please? Oh, Julie, you little sweetheart. I just feel it all the loves. Yay. Alrighty, Bella. Give me a question. Gotta love a question. I can do really laser focused stuff on a proper question. So I appreciate that. Okay, so what is your question? Oh, see, feeling all the loves, all the squishies. This is so sweet. If I wasn't wearing liquid eyeliner, I would totally be tearing up right now. But I don't want to miss my makeup. Okay, that's a good question to ask. Well done. I like it. Doesn't make sense to anybody looking, but that's okay. You guys are so stinking sweet. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh. Belinda, Bella, where do you live? Because I can't remember. I barely remember where I live most of the time. Ah, okay. That makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm sure Mildura is a beautiful place. I've seen actually some photos. A friend of mine has been traveling with her mum and dad around, and she's ended up down there and at one point, and I've seen some of the photos, and it's just been so pretty, and I was just like, oh. Yet you're still very close to a lot of energies from close enough anyway. All right. But hey, aren't we everywhere at the end of the day? So, first of all, we're working with these cards, which are the secret language of your soul by Inner Segal. And pardon, that tells me that you have some entity stuff coming up. You may have some lovely little energetic friends that are hanging around you, and they are potentially making you feel a lot of self-doubt and creating trauma, drama in your world and in your body. We've got release inner tension, move into fluidity. Okay, so I wouldn't normally do this on this show, so I'm going to be very, very quiet. If you agree for me to release the entities that I'm aware of for you, just say yes in the chat if that is something that you would like me to do. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm curious. Have you been having anything going on with your jaw and your teeth? Maybe like a metallic taste in your mouth lately? If you have, that's a really good sign of those lovely little friends that we've just gotten rid of, playing havoc with you and your energies, okay? You're welcome, love. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, it's the tension. So if you can, get to a massage therapist that does TMJ massage. And basically they'll be wearing gloves and they'll end up putting their fingers inside your gum and they will massage all along your teeth and your gum lines, and they will help release that jawbone point and help release all of that tension that's sitting right up and underneath here. Okay, that's going to help you a lot. Okay, because there's a lot of energy that you've got stuck up in here, And when you're gritting your teeth, I know because that's what I do when I'm very, very stressed as well, is I grit. I don't grind, I grit. I like hold, especially at nighttime. And then the other thing I do in the daytime, if I'm doing it, if I'm stressed and I'm under the crunch or whatever, I'll actually suck this part of my mouth up in between my teeth, and I'll end up with this line on the inside of my gum, of my lip. Very strange. So yes, we're getting release and attention. Okay. The other thing that's happening with you at the moment is that you're not letting your voice be heard. And this is where this card is coming from. We've got to face your challenges head on, and strength is in the struggle. So letting your voice be heard will do one of two things. One of them will be that the people around you will respect you more for speaking up. And the other thing is that you'll find yourself really hardcore struggling, and so you will end up moving jobs anyway. So there's a lot of entities in your workplace. So do you have a desk that you work at? If you do, get some selenite. Okay, do you know what selenite is, I assume? And get a couple of pieces of that and put it on either side of you, because you need that at work. Create that lovely little bubble for yourself. Okay, so just that safe place where the entities are not welcome in your space, and anybody who's got any attached to them will not be welcome in your space. Yay, they can just kind of bounce on out of there. Thank you. All right, and that's one of the ways. I do online shopping always. Oh, okay, cool. The next one we've got is let go of comparison and embrace the unique you. When we are comparing ourselves to others, we're in judgment of ourselves. Gratitude and judgment cannot exist in the same place. So if you find yourself comparing yourself to anybody else, oh, but they're this far through their journey, or they can do this better than I can, or whatever, you have a possibility there of going, well, okay, that person has blah, 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 and I don't. Well, that just fucking sucks for me. That's a judgment, okay? But if you turn that around and go, I wonder what it would take for me to have that in my world. Go to that space of wonderment, and that will take you to the space of possibilities, okay? When you let go of the comparison, you're letting go of the judgment, so then you can come back to gratitude of going, oh, well, they're whatever on their journey, they're doing whatever, they've got whatever pay packet, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm so super grateful for what I have, what I get to receive by doing this, by being here. And look at all the positive things that are in your world because of your place in that particular company. Okay? If you wish to grow, shift, change, expand, do something different within the company, that's going to take you bringing your voice out to play. Hey, I was wondering, what would be the opportunities of me progressing in this company, or maybe moving into a different position? I'd like to try and expand my skill set. Have a look at that. See what else is it that you would truly love to do. And also, what is it about this job that is providing for you the things that you require right now? If you can identify those and have gratitude for that, that'll help you to continue moving forward until you either speak up and change positions, if that's what you desire to do, or go find another job, or do the thing, whatever it is that makes you feel light and fluffy on the inside, light and tingly. Okay. Okay, initially this card came out upside down, but then it flipped itself around. So I'm like, okay. We have learned from past mistakes and grow into greater wholeness. Okay. Okay, we're getting throat stuff again. So throat stuff is coming up for you big time. Bringing up you to be, what I would recommend for you is in the night time, do some, like, play some really quiet binaural beats, maybe around your throat chakra. Also, with the stuff that's coming up, especially in this next week, you're probably going to find that some more inner child work type stuff is going to be coming up. I know it's been coming up for the last 2 weeks and it's been a bit intense. But have a look at, when was the very first time you felt closed off from speaking up? Identify that age and then imagine that that little version of you is standing in front of you, and go through that process with them of helping them to feel acknowledged, to feel loved, so that they can speak their voice. You in that space will appear as if you are their guardian angel. You are your own guardian angel. And when we do our inner child work, because our level of consciousness is so much greater than what it was when we were that age, we come through to that time and we are light, we are sparkly. It's like, ooh, wow, you're so pretty and you're big and you've got all this unconditional love energy flowing through you. And so that just makes me wish to tell you all of my past, all my problems, and trust you. That is the gift you can give yourself. It's one of those things you can't heal. You can't change. Oh, sorry, my nose is itchy. You can't change the event, but you can change the effect of that event on you now. And that's the gift of inner child work. Learning from your past mistakes. They were never mistakes. They were lessons. They were experiences. And it's your job to learn from them, to integrate the lesson, to go through those healing moments with it, so that you can grow into greater wholeness. This is a beautiful card to end with. I've got one other, and then the yummy card, okay? You got open to possibility. The whole world is before you. So how does that relate to your work? You can do anything. You can do anything you wish to. You are not stuck. You do not have to stay where you are. The world is your oyster, even in Mildura. And once you wrap your head around that, you'll either go, oh, actually, I'm choosing to stay here because da 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 da. I'm grateful for blah 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 blah. Or, I don't have to stay here. I have loads more possibilities and options. I'll go and find some of them. Okay? This is all about you, but it's what this particular workplace is teaching you. It's about your throat chakra. This is where you have to be sitting. Once you master that part, you'll be fine. Okay? Amanda, did something hit there for you, love? That good old inner child work. Gotta love it. I know it's harder with the perception is that it's harder with those bigger companies. But at the end of the day, the people on the floor, the managers, etc., are just people. Are people just like you. Well, not like you, because you're sparkly and wonderful and magical. And they're probably hard-nosed assholes. But they're still people at the end of the day. Their souls still exist somewhere inside their teeny tiny little hearts. I've had a really funny day today. All right. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love you. I just did a big boo-boo. You're all right. Okay. So we got a fairy card come through. And I was like, this is an interesting one. So it's a blessing of dreams. So tonight and over the weekend, pay particular attention to your dreams. Okay. And it says, let the fairy gift of the blessed prophetic traveling dreams be yours. All right. So under the cloak of the stars of night, let yourself fly and travel, be free and discover. May the fairy gift of night that is a wonderland be yours. And yet may deep and true rest be yours too. May all dreams be teachers, kind to your mind, yet challenging and wild. Let yourself know that the night and the darkness are nothing to be feared, but are only other universes where we humans travel in different forms. Let the dreams of the Fae come to you and visit them in castles old, crystal caves, deep beneath hollow hills, in flower beds of fairy gardens. Let the travels of the night be yours. May every time of darkness hold for you stars beyond measure, and may these stars be what attracts your eyes and your heart, and know that within you too are the night and the day. When we bring them together, true magic can take place. Let there be night visions, nocturnal adventures, and greater understanding of the darkness both without and within yourself. You shall now see what shines within times of darkness and be aware of the blessings of the gift of creating cosmic connections and perceiving galactic energies. You are a child of wonder and of the night, and from this time forth let your night and your dreams be true friends to you, gifted by fairy, blessed by the elementals, who know the ways of the in-between worlds. Fairy blessings of the night and of your dreams to you, my friend. So that's a pretty yummy card for you. And finally, yeah. You got tenderness as your yummy card. Okay, so over this next week or so, there might be quite a few moments of tenderness, of teariness, of emotions, and it's okay. It's okay. As we are moving through to the 5D, we've passed through the 4D. And at the moment, a lot of us are traveling between 3D through 4D to touching into 5D for a little bit, and then we come back down. When we're in 5D, it's like everything is just in flow. We feel great. Everything is moving along nicely. We're manifesting, like just and actualizing just so quickly and easily. And then we get all teary and do the or angry, or somebody cuts us off in the traffic, and boom, we're down into the 4D again. And then we go into 3D reality and duality and judgment. And so yeah, have a have a bit of compassion with yourself. Be kind and gentle to yourself, and please do some work on your throat chakra, and have a look at that inner child stuff with that too. Okay, because that's what's contributing big time to you feeling stuck. And once you start releasing that off and freeing it up, you'll be flying free. Flying, you free freak. Love it. Oh, Amanda, I'm sorry that you're struggling with PayPal. What else is possible here? Okay, thank you, Bella, and thank you. Julie, it's your turn. What is your question? What is your question, Julie? Of course, the people who have paid via the old PayPal always receive preference. They receive an extended reading. Okay, that's beautiful, Julie. So I love that we have a nice, healthy group of people who have contributed today to Find You Fridays and keeping Find You Fridays running. I love it. You guys are an absolute gift. I knew you would come out eventually. I knew you would. Just before I continue with that, Julie, and thank you so much for your patience. Gadhavi, why would you wish to have feelings from your ex? They're an ex for a reason. Leave them there. Take it from someone who has a lot of exes. Do not go back. Do not pass go. Leave them in jail. just move on. Do your healing. Do what you require so that you can be yummy and delicious and amazing within yourself, so that you can indeed attract the most delicious, most aligned, amazing partner for you. Exes are exes for a reason. Leave them there. Right, back to Julie. Hi. Okay. So Julie, immediately there's a lot of form and structure in your world that's being challenged right now, and a lot of healing around that. And it might feel like your things that you have deemed as being stable and keeping you stable are starting to crumble, energetically crumble, and it's making you feel anxious. It's okay to feel a little bit anxious. Those forms and structures have to come down. Okay? We got you are safe. With everything that is going on, you are safe. And your healing is going at exactly the right pace as to what it requires to be. Everything is divine timing. You're going to require to keep doing the tools that you love, that keep you connected in with Mother Earth and Father Sky and nature and the people who are beautiful for you. I absolutely love your profile picture, because every time I see it, I just see the trees. I see the trees, and it warms my heart so much. So if you get a chance to be with the trees and just play in there energetically, if you like, and find those moments of wonderment, which then give you the space, like that childlike wonderment of, oh, like when we see a creek, when a kid sees a creek and they get a leaf, it's just a leaf, and they put it in the creek and they watch it to see what happens. That in itself is actually a space of meditation. And if you can't get to a creek or whatever, that's okay. If you've got a sunny spot where you can hang a crystal and you can see the crystal rainbows on the walls. This is one of the things that I did to teach myself how to do active meditation. So active meditation is very potent, and it's when you can say, look at something like the rainbows on the wall and just follow them with no thoughts in your head. All you do is follow it with your eyes. You can do the same thing with a candle. Active meditation, eyes open, 100% focus on that thing. And you're watching the movement and allowing the rest of everything else just to leave you for a little bit. Within that space of the no thing, of the nothingness, that is where you will find your peace and the truth of what is happening around you at the moment. Okay. We got a brilliant idea. So what is it lately that's been nudging you at your sidelines, going, hey, what about this? Hey. Because whatever it is, it's not gone away. It's time for you to pluck up the courage to go and do that. Okay? Your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Start writing it down. And if you've already written it down, oh, geez. This is the time when you have to listen to your heart. Okay? You've got a lot of stuff sitting around your heart. And I'll give to you the message that I gave to Bella, except yours is going to be heart chakra stuff. Please listen to some binaural beats or meditations or something, even if it's on really, really low at night. you can still receive the frequencies of that. But you've got some heart stuff going on, okay? That's causing you to self-doubt your brilliant idea. No more. No more, I tell you. We have angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. So all of that lovely self-doubt and all those lovely judgments about I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I haven't got enough knowledge, I haven't got enough money, I haven't got enough blah, 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 blah. All that BS that you're loving to wrap up around this bloody brilliant idea. Can you please give that to the angels, your team, to Source, to Creator, to Bonfire in front of you, an energetic one, hopefully not a real one because, you know, fireman season and all. Let it go. Just let it go. That beautiful unconditional love coming up. Let it go. Let it melt all of that yucky stuff that's sitting around your heart so that your brilliant idea can be birthed because it has come to you for a reason. It has come to you because your unique skills, your unique magic, your unique ability to play with those particular energies is exactly what it requires. It can't go to anybody else. That's why it is with you. It's time for you to honor that. Bring it up. Bring it forward. Birth it. Now is the time to remember who you are, who you always have been, without all of the 3D reality layering over top of you. You're releasing it all the time. And that's really, really, really cool. Focusing on this creation, this bloody brilliant idea that is yours, it's just going to smash through so much more of those layers. It's a bit of a funny way of going about it, but it's going to be your way. Okay? You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Even if you don't feel like it, you are. Did you see the chat today? You are loved. And you know who else loves you? There's someone in heaven that does. At least one. I get many. There are many in heaven. In your team, in your spirit team, that are just wishing to surround you with so much love, for you to feel that, perceive it, receive it. They're saying everything is good. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of your worries again and feel their loving blessings. They're there to support you. So you can ask them. You can say, look, I'm really worried about blah, 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 blah. Can you help me with this, please? And they will if they can. And if they can't, if that one that you're specifically talking to can't, they'll farm it off to someone else. This is the gift that you be. Okay? You are incredible. You are incredibly, whenever you pop in to the show. I feel it. I feel your warmth. I feel your strength and a little bit of your pain. But the pain is not, it's not like an injury pain. It's more of a, it's more of a heart hurt pain. And it's like it's calling out for more. It's like I know I can do so much more, but I don't know how. But you do. Comes back to trust. Comes back to that trust. The trust of you. Hence the reason why the weekly reading is saying, come back to your divine knowledge, your intuitive knowledge. Okay? See? Look at what Melinda just said. Beautiful, lovely, gentle, caring energy. This is what I feel from you. I feel some, like I said, I feel some of that, I perceive some of that heart hurts. But I also feel like if I actually got to see you in person, you'd be just like wrapping me up in the biggest hug, and I would just probably melt right into you. That's what I feel whenever we interact on this show. And that's a gift. Huge. So get on to your idea. All right? Have a look at your yummy card. Let's see what you got. Your team's funny. They brought up the card of kindness. So all of that beautiful, beautiful kindness that you be for everybody else. Everybody else. Can you now be that for you? Can you be your own very own best friend? Can you love your body and your creations with as much love as you love us? If not more. Because that would be amazing. And it'll help quieten that inner critic. It'll help quieten all of those judgments that you have and all the ways that you're stopping yourself from being and releasing this incredible, brilliant idea that you have. Oh, Julie, see? Told you. Big squishy hugs. And Melinda and I are really good at big squishy hugs. So from one hugger to another. I'm very lucky. I get to live, I get to work a lot closer to and be around Melinda a lot more than I used to be. So I feel very grateful for that. See? Ah, Julie. energetically all the time, love. Definitely. And whenever you're contributing to Mother Earth, oh, she loves it. She really, truly does. All right. So with your permission, Bella, you said that you wish to contribute to both Julie and to Melinda. Now, Melinda had already had her session, or her reading rather. So are you okay with allowing the contribution for Melinda to roll over to next week? Is that okay? I love a big squishy hug. Big squishy hugs are awesome. Awesome. All right. So you caught that, Melinda? You get your reading at the top of the show next week as a contribution from beautiful Bella. How did we get so lucky? Contributing to next week's show already. Oh, it's so sweet of you, Bella, and thank you so, so much. I'm really glad that you all got incredible readings. So, with that in mind, we've been at this for nearly 2.5 hours. So, I just need to double check, make sure there is no more readings to do. Nope, we're all good. Cool. So, we'll move into our meditation now. And because this goddess has been at work all day, energetic work, and she's ready for her meditation, and then maybe, if I'm very lucky, some extra cuddles before I go to sleep. That would be really nice. Talking hugs. Let's just jump back there. Let me have a little bit more water. Okay. And a stretch. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a big day today. I did about 4 hours of energetic work before I even hit in here today. So between my 2 different clients. So it was a lot. But I'm very happy that I was able to contribute to them, to you, and this beautiful platform that we have here. It just warms my heart every single week. I actually felt a little bit sad that I wasn't doing my proper Find You Fridays last week, but the message, the information that Karen had to share was very important, and it allowed me a little bit of space to be contributing to my beautiful body, to give my beautiful body some kindness and gentleness. And I still got to contribute to you anyway, because I just couldn't help myself. All right. Taking a big deep breath in, everybody. And breathing out. Breathing in. All the way down to your bottom of your bellies. And breathing out. And now as we're breathing in, bringing Mother Earth all the way up through our bodies. And as we breathe out, bring Father Sky all the way down. Breathing Mother Earth and the unconditional love all the way up through your body. And as you breathe out, bringing Father Sky and the gratitude for everything and everyone all the way down. Beautiful. And now become aware of your body. Become aware of the clothing on your body, how your body is positioned, whether it's sitting or lying or standing. Become aware of the air around you. Become aware of everything within the room around you. Now expanding out your awareness in a lovely big bubble up into the sky and down into the earth. Expanding out your awareness. Out beyond the size of your home. Expanding out your awareness. Out beyond the size of the city or town or state that you're in. Up into the sky, down into the earth, growing deeper and deeper. Expanding out your awareness out beyond the size of the country that you're in. And now expanding out your awareness out beyond the size of the planet. Keep breathing low and deep into your belly. Expanding out your awareness beyond the size of the solar system. And now expanding out your awareness beyond the size of the galaxies. And now out beyond the size of the universes. And if you're yawning a lot, that's good. It means you're releasing a lot of energy right now, and that's a good thing. The body enjoys being free of those energies, and that's why it yawns, to let things go. You might find that your body likes to wiggle a little bit while we do these processes as well, and that's good. Let it do that. You might find muscles click and clack and move into place as you let go of all of these energies that are no longer serving you, that have kept you tight and contracted. That little pebble at the bottom of a raging river of everybody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And all of their lies and deceits, their smokes and mirrors and their controls, all the narcissism and the gaslighting, all of that abusive, toxic energies. It's now time to move beyond that. Grab your sense of allowance from within your body and expand it out, please. Expand out your allowance to the size of the room that you're in. In a big, big bubble, expanding out your allowance to the size of the building that you're in. Up into the sky, down into the earth. Remembering that we're going from being that tight little pebble at the bottom of the raging river and expanding out so you can be like a big white fluffy cloud, observing the truth of that raging river of everybody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And you're seeing it from no point of view. You're seeing it for the truth that it is, and it is just energy. And it can be you are no longer at the effect of it. You can choose to respond to it, but you are no longer at the effect of it when your allowance is expanded out. Expanding out your allowance beyond the size of the country that you're in, beyond the size of the planet, expanding out your allowance beyond the size of the solar system and the galaxies, beyond the universes, and now beyond your awareness. So now, my beautiful beings, my beautiful friends, my Find You Friday crew, we're going to tap into the energies of our weekly reading, and in particular that beautiful magenta. Reminding you how to tap into and listen to your divine inner knowing. Imagine that there is a beautiful ball of red magenta light, and it is swirling around in front of you. This beautiful, beautiful magenta light ball begins to slowly and gently move through your base chakra area and just touches on your sacral. And as this gorgeous magenta light moves through the cells and molecules of your pelvic region, it's eliminating and eradicating any blocks, any trauma, any heartache, any heart hurts that are trapped in the cells, that have been stored in the cells. It's eliminating, eradicating them, releasing them either to Mother Earth, to Source, to Father Sky, wherever they are required to go to be cleansed and cleared and never return to you again. That magenta light is now moving all the way through your body, out to behind you, past your buttocks. It's reactivating and reminding you of your divine intuitive knowledge, your intuition, which you are innately inborn with. And now you're going to expand that beautiful magenta light all the way down your thighs, through your knees, through your shins and your calves, all the way to your feet and beyond. Moving up through your belly and your back. And as it moves and shifts and changes and expands, it's once again eliminating and eradicating all of the blocks that you've placed in your body to prevent you from knowing your divine knowing intuition. Reminding you how to perceive, know, be, and receive your intuition in all aspects of your body. Not just in the miracle-making places. out through your heart, through your spine, through all your internal organs, where you can perceive, know, be, and receive all of your knowledge with ease, without resistance and reaction, so that you may respond from a space of absolute adult consciousness, tapping into the possibilities of the collective and knowing just how to move forward that's going to create the most for all. That beautiful magenta light is now moving up through your chest, through your collarbone, through your shoulder blade areas, over your shoulders, and down your arms, through your elbows, your forearms, your hands, your fingers. Cleansing and clearing any blocks from your throat and your neck. Anywhere that you're holding tension, your beautiful feminine magic is now also working with the magenta light to soothe and nourish and nurture your entire body. As that magenta light moves up through your jaw, your gums, your teeth, your lips, your tongue, your nose, your eyes, your ears, your forehead, your brain, your subconscious and conscious mind, all the way up through to the crown. Take a big deep breath in and out. And another slow, big deep breath in. And out. And now I'm going to invite you to expand out that beautiful magenta light through all of your chakra centers, the ones above you and the ones below. And expanding out that magenta light once again through all of your auric fields. As it does so, it's cleansing and clearing any of those blocks, any of the barriers that you have created and placed in your world to prevent you from perceiving, knowing, being, and receiving your divine intuition. And anything that doesn't contribute to you receiving your divine intuition is now being eliminated and eradicated. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now I'd like you to take one hand and run it very gently across your other arm, reminding you of the connection that you truly have with yourself, sending that loving, kind, gentle, generous energy that you have for everybody else through your arms. Switch hands over and run your hand up your other arm. Continue to do that for a few moments. Feel how different your body feels with all this glorious energy, this deep connection. And now imagine that you're standing underneath a big, beautiful crystalline waterfall. And that water is flowing over and through your entire body, from the top of your beautiful, gorgeous head, all the way down to your cute as little toes and fingers, washing away any fragments of anything that is floating around your world. Anything from today's little healings or sessions, readings, is no longer contributing to you. It's all getting washed away now. Back to Mother Earth so she can transmute it into other energies. And now stepping out from underneath the big beautiful waterfall onto a big old river rock. You feel the warmth of Mother Earth underneath your feet. Take a lovely big deep breath in, bringing Mother Earth and the unconditional love all the way up your body. And perceive how much easier it is to do that now. And as you breathe out, bring your Father, Sky, and the gratitude for everything and everyone all the way down your body, and perceive how that lands on and through the different chakras, through your heart space, all the way down through your belly, through your pelvis, your reproductive organs, all the way down through to your feet. And now breathing back in Mother Earth, all the way up. Father Sky, all the way down with that gratitude for everything and everyone, all the way down. And Mother Earth, just once more, all the way up. With that unconditional love coming all the way up with that. And Father Sky, and the gratitude for everything and everyone all the way down. Beautiful. And when you're ready, please open your eyes. If you're still awake. Just remember your self-care. Have some water, please. You may be detoxing a little bit after that clearing. Enjoy the reconnection with your divine intuitive knowledge. I hope you have a most beautiful, wonderful week too, Julie. Thank you so much. Get out there, do something tasty for yourself this week. Enjoy what magic you be. And who knows? We will see each other next week, hey? Until then, my absolutely amazing, beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous people, magical miracle makers, be bold, be brave, be you, my beautiful friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.